guys, today I'm going to change the oil on my 2008 Toyota Yaris. The tools we're going to use today are a ratchet, or socket set. I've got my genuine Toyota oil filter. That's the part number for anyone that's looking to buy one online. It's 90915YZZEY. I've got an oil filter remover pulley tool here. This one's pretty good for the Toyota Yaris because you can turn this like this. You'll see later on in the video why this is going to make your job a lot easier. To keep everyone happy, I've got myself some genuine Toyota motor oil. This is the 5W30 grade oil, and I've just got some paper towel there that in case I have any spillages. Step one is to remove the oil cap. You should see it says engine oil on there. Just remove that one. You'll also see a little oil symbol there. Just remove that. That'll just help the oil drain a lot easier. Alright guys, here's the location of the oil filter, and on the other side is the oil sump plug. I like to get myself a little oil filter pulley tool, something like this. This is pretty good because you can turn the handle around like that. So if you get into hard to reach spaces, it's really, really easy. The Yaris filter's in a little bit hard, tricky spot. Grab your filter in, and you'll be able to turn the handle like that. I don't know if you can see it. So there we have it. I like to just crack it a little bit, as you can see. Make it so that you can just turn it by hand. Alright. And on the other side, your oil sump plug here, just give it a bit of a crack with your ratchet. Okay, that's it. And then you're ready to go ahead and drain the oil. Okay, here I've got a oil sump pan. This is just a regular standard oil drain pan. If you're going to change the oil while the car's on the ground, you'll probably find this thing won't even fit. So you just probably need to just get improvised and just use like any kind of flat tray that's just going to physically fit underneath the car like that. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, the car's flat on the ground. I'm just going to come up here. I'll try and make it easy for you to see. There's the drain pan. I'm just going to come along with my socket, and I'm just going to come along and just try to loosen this bolt. Okay, there you go. And I'm just going to loosen it by hand now. Just make sure the pan's in the right place there. And I'm just going to go ahead. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. There comes the oil. Okay, that's what the oil sump plug looks like. Just a regular bolt, really. You'll be able to see a washer that comes with it. Make sure that's in good condition. If it's not, you'll have to replace it. You probably should do it every time, but I'm just going to use it again. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead now and put this bolt back in. Just be careful not to cross thread it, meaning the bolt should go on really, really easily, like so. And I'm just going to come along with my socket and I'm just going to tighten it. Okay guys, the oil filter is directly behind where that roll of paper is. So if you just want to stick your hand underneath where that roll of paper is, you'll be able to feel the oil filter. If you need an oil filter pulley tool, just use that. Otherwise, just pull it by hand. You should be able to do it by hand. And just remove that and get ready your new one. So that's it. Okay guys, just check the old filter with the new one to make sure that they actually match the part numbers. Just go ahead and open a new one anyway. And as you can see, those two, they're matching. With the new filter, you'll notice there's like a plastic film over the filter part of it. Just make sure you remove that first. I always like to stick my finger in some of the oil and just go around this little rubber seal to make sure it seals properly and it's easy to remove next time. You can also pour some oil inside until it's full so it doesn't run dry. So there are a couple of other tips and tricks you can use. Alright, here's the owner's manual about the oil specifications. I'm going to use the 5W30 as recommended for energy conserving. I'm just going to use a genuine Toyota grade motor oil. Also, this is the 1.5 litre YRX model, which uses the 3.7 with filter and 3.4 without filter, but you should always check your own owner's manual as to which oil you should be using and how much to put in. Okay, something I did mention before, probably using a little, what do you call it, a funnel there, just to make it easy to pour the oil in. Again, this is the oil I'm going to be using. This is the genuine Toyota synthetic motor oil 5W30 grade. It's up to you, whatever oil you want to use. It's about 3 litres, 3.5 litres there, so I'm pretty much going to be using all of this. So just go ahead and just carefully tilt it in. And that's pretty much it. Okay, I just like to deliberately put a little bit less so that it's a lot easier to put a little bit more in and take a little bit more out. So put up, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, start the engine, let it run for about 10 minutes for the engine to heat up, and then I'm just going to check the dipstick. Alright, that's had some time to sort of drain in, heat up the oil a little bit. I'm just going to check the dipstick now. Here's a little trick. When the oil's new, you probably won't be able to see very well on the dipstick, so just get some paper towel and slide it down. And be able to see it's there. It's probably about 3/4 of the way up there, so that's pretty good. I don't want to overfill it. You can check the other side as well, but I reckon that's pretty close. Yeah, it's about halfway to 3/4 of the way up. It's not too bad. Alright, so I can probably put a little bit more in there. It's not a big deal. Put your dipstick back in. Make sure you put your oil cap back on. Probably the biggest mistake people make when filling up their oil is by putting the oil inside the radiator. That is a big no-no. You don't want to do that. You also don't want to put your oil. You also don't want to put your oil inside your washer fluid or your coolant reservoir. So just make sure it does go inside where it says oil on the cap. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for today. Just to let you guys know, this is actually the 2008 YRX Toyota Yaris. This has been lowered and front fender side skirts, and I did this just to partly demonstrate to you that, you know, if I can change the oil on this particular car without using car rams or jack stands, then you can pretty much do it on any car. So if you've got like 4-wheel drive, sedan, any small car, as a general rule of thumb, if you can physically touch the oil sump plug and the oil filter with your hand without it being on car ramps while it's flat on the ground, then you don't need ramps or any kind of elevation. It's really, really dangerous. I only ever put my car on ramps if I absolutely have to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.